Okay, hello and welcome back to Life is Strange True Colours, where chapter 5 again is the death chapter. Side B, no coming back from this one. In stereotypes are a type of what? She's in school, right? Or is this just the start of the game?
Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado?
Andy.
Let's start with something positive. What did you learn?
Okay, so was the whole thing... Not to be afraid of my emotions. So was the whole start of the game actually the end of the game?
I learned to let myself feel, I guess.
And
Not
well, did she die or does it just reset?
Couldn't one argue that those
She's wearing a Haven Springs
turned out to be
t-shirt.
justified?
Yes.
What do you make of that friction?
Especially as she got shot in the head. I think that friction's a bullet in your head. Okay, it's the medical people trying to help her again.
I'm proud of you for trying.
As in Life is
To
Strange
help
1.
some people.
Obviously different character, but
Chase
same
the
thing.
Found some friends you could trust.
So she was alive.
You're right back where you started.
We are right back at the start of the game, but we've grown.
You're wrong. I don't belong in here.
If that were true, Alex, you'd know you were talking to an empty chair.
It's funny because it's on the other side of the room and hidden behind the monitor. Is her trousers ripped?
What the fuck?
Okay, they're in the door to get out of here. Emotion. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today, chat? Lonely, guilty, angry, happy,
Is that what I look like? Really?
emo?
Hey.
Knock
my
knock,
guitar.
who's there? Not a guitar.
Knock.
Knock knock. No joke. Could knock it, or I can read other things. Alex Chen.
I guess that's me.
53322.
Case number
24601. 4601.
Dr. Lin always records our sessions.
Right, I'm gonna knock the guitar first. Out of curiosity. It might be you only get to choose one. Who's there? 53322.
Alex
That's
Chen.
not you. Never heard of her. Try
My
again.
case has never heard of me. Sure.
53322.
Huh.
Okay. It's literally a combination lock. Funny, because we already discovered this before we even did it. I guess we're going to interact with the other stuff first. Emotion instability, occasional violence outbursts, hallucinations, visual hallucinations, audio, delusional ideation, depression, anxiety. That's a lot of things. No diagnosis.
Thrown down a... What?
Alex experienced a detailed and robust delusion that she is able to read other people's emotional states and believes that because of this ability she is uniquely equipped to help others overcome their own emotional trauma. It's difficult to overlook the irony. Someone as profoundly dysfunctional as Alex adopted the role of emotional caretaker. Had she not been returned to my care, I do not think it's hyperbolic to speculate that her reckless attempts at fixing her friends and family would eventually have gotten someone hurt. My belief that Alex's delusions constitute a threat to her continued well-being, as well as those others. As such, I recommend Alex be thrown down an endless pit, her body shattered against each jutting bored and errant brick until she is forgotten in the darkness beneath the world. This is my impression of the most humane thing we can do for her. Well, it's funny that, because she got shot and thrown down a seemingly empty, endless void, right?
12 years ago, I made a
Thanks, Jet.
mistake. The kind of thing that you can't undo.
But we can sense what he did.
You know that I care about you. With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
What happened 12 years ago, Jed? Respect, kindness. Pictures of keys.
These don't belong to Dr. Lin.
Nope, they don't, unless you are Dr. Lin.
A tuning peg.
It's a tuner bag, okay. It looks like one of those spam keys. We're gonna need that clearly for the guitar, right? We're just gonna pull it out of the picture. The tune, of course. Just shake it out. We can tune the guitar.
I've got to get
Out of this place. Find me a better
These
place for
Don't
me and you.
belong to Dr. Lin.
Okay, I was gonna say, is anything even plugged into that? It's done on the computer. There are files. The door would be the wrong thing to do, obviously. Looked at the folder, we were 53322, right? 53322. Probably won't make me do it. But doesn't hurt. Oh no, we do actually need to know it. 53322 24601 also does fit. But that's Jean Valjean. Not Alex Chen. She has a far more convenient number that's easier to remember. Seems to be out of tune.
Gabe gave me this guitar, but he never heard me play it.
Let's fix it up. Ta-da. Time to play nothing at all. No sound at all. Do. Bling. Oh. Distorted? We just tuned it. Why would it be distorted when we've already fixed it and tuned it? Blood. Yeah, I think the head wounds might be a problem. And she is clearly hitting every jagged rock and dying even more. Might be a little bit of a problem. Dead at the bottom of a well. I mean, he shot you in the head. This isn't fake. He didn't do a very good job, did he? Well, I mean, the ending screen for the last thing showed us falling a lot further than that. A convenient ladder. Nice and only ends in the exact bit that we stopped at as well. Absolutely perfect. I mean, for someone who was supposed to be psychic, she couldn't be the most basic and obvious of tonation and talking from Jed that was clearly giving away that he was asking her to drop it and move on or else. It was pretty obvious. But she was like, nope, I'm not dropping it. And it's like, you stupid. You are about to get killed because of this. And further and deeper we go.
Alex.
Gabe?
And now it's
Your
the
dad.
high school room
So?
equivalent.
Lots of people
Many,
are dead, Alex. Most people.
many doors.
Where are we?
I want to say...
Find the right
a
door.
hospital?
It's a hospital, but it's also the
Intensive
same
care?
as the dorm scene,
Dr.
isn't it?
Mendez to intensive care.
Yep, definitely a hospital.
Gabe.
Okay, here's what I do know.
You're
You're
dead.
10, I am 14. Our mother is sick. So is our father. But it's a different kind of sickness. Play your part.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything. Both of you.
Dad.
Behave.
Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay.
You mean go check every other room in the entire place?
She was right over there, waiting for me. We couldn't afford a private room. Just got lucky, I guess. There it is. The painting that taught me that art sucked sometimes.
Or if you look at it, there's a red outline. It's sideways because they've put the painting on wrong. There's a red outline of a human in trainers just standing there. It's like a shadow entity that way. And it's out of focus and interesting. Art is, you know, you take your own visions there. You watch it actually be, this is the person, ha ha ha. But, you know, art's interpretive. You take your own interpretation. It doesn't have to be a perfect recreation of something. It's art. It's not a picture. It's not a photograph. Art can be artistic. Funny.
Mom used to fidget with her keys whenever she was worried.
How happy are you from sort of yellow happy to angry? Is that the cleansing illustrating, actually?
We spent so much time in here that I basically memorized every article.
Which is why I can remember them perfectly now.
Scared me to death.
I mean, it probably is, but, you know, that's for everyone's safety that they're put in a medical disposal.
It was always too hot in this room. She's just on the other side.
Is she? Or is it going to be a weird shadow entity? Okay, she is. Looking very frail, but also awkwardly posed. Not comfortable. We're going to have to switch her off. Why you showing us the buttons and things unless we're switching her off? Changing history.
How many nights did Dad spend in this room? Sleeping in an uncomfortable chair and eating vending machine dinners.
I mean, that shows he cares.
There's something so weird and scary about watching your dad cry. Mom. Every time I saw her, I worried it would be the last.
This is the last time, right?
Hi, Mom.
And at least she didn't cough up blood.
Mom.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Is that how it went? You don't think you missed anything?
I mean, it looked like something got skipped.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Both of you.
Well, it wouldn't let me interact with anything else, so... You're forcing me into loop. Oh, it's the same that they did when running in the corridors in Life is Strange. The school bit. You just loop.
Alex,
And it gets
go
crazier.
check on your mother.
You're going to end up in the diner of
Okay.
death. You know, looked at everything possible.
Did I miss something?
Did I miss something? I looked at every little thing in the room. I don't think I missed anything.
Mom used to fidget with her keys whenever she was worried.
I mean, these are just the same sayings. Water.
No matter how much Mom drank,
Maybe
her
we missed the
throat was
water.
always dry.
Okay, we missed the water. We didn't look at the water. Somehow we missed that water, and that's the water, isn't it? Unless once we've opened this, we go back and then something else is different back there. Because I didn't leave this afterwards, did I? I went speak. Dad's overnight bag. Okay, so we opened the curtains. I just leave now. There's literally nothing else. Unless we use our senses.
Gabe, Alex, I need you to listen very carefully. We got some scary news today, and I'm going to be spending some time at the hospital.
What? Mom? Are you okay?
Hush now. It's going to be okay. Do you understand me? Things will be different for a little while, but I am going to be okay.
Was that it? I just had to sense the keys.
Hi, Mom.
Because there's nothing else we can do in this room.
Mom. Mom.
Water, Alex. Get her some water.
Yeah, funny. You wouldn't let me go do that, would you? Like, I sprouted the water that suddenly appeared that wasn't there before. That was not there before.
But I remember hoping that after she took a drink, she'd somehow be.
Dr. Sympathetic Water. I have water. You'd think that would be closer to your bed.
Thank you. You almost never cried, even when you were very small. Did you know that? That's been my biggest challenge with you. How do you take care of someone who is already so strong?
Well, she doesn't, does she? Take this memory. It will be important when you're falling down a well.
No tears, my strong girl.
And you're already dead.
I want you to make me a promise. Your brother, your father, they are
About
going
that.
to need you. You have to be strong.
She doesn't have them, and one of them's already definitely dead, and
that,
the other, well,
Alex.
yeah, they all ended up in care, so she wasn't. She didn't keep them all together, did she? So you broke that promise. Who
Such
broke
a
that
brave
promise?
girl. How do you ever get so brave?
And now she's dead. You're sensing your own sadness. Is that why she broke? Emotionally. Static of death. This was your life. It is now over. Have you lived a good one? Relive it on the finest VHS known to man. I mean, unless there are more chapters, she clearly isn't coming back from this. This is just her dealing. And the whole of this chapter is just going to be like, you're dead now. She doesn't have time travel powers or anything, and she certainly isn't bringing down Jed in an instant. All she's going to do is get out that well, if she even does that. If not, it's just relive memories as she falls to a complete death. Down this well. What a way to go. Lost and forgotten down a well where they're gonna seal you up with explosions as well.
Was
More
it the last time you
explosions to
talked her?
bury you
Mom,
with the other bodies.
I think so.
do you miss her?
Gabe, what's going on?
You're dead.
You're 11, I'm almost 15. Dad and I are time bombs. You keep running back and forth, trying to defuse us both.
And the world is ending.
This is going to suck so bad. Play your part.
Or can I make changes? Pumpkin in the distance is calling. The pumpkin god. This isn't diffusing things, is it? This is hiding from it.
There was only ever one thing to do when they got the volume dial was my best friend on days like this.
That's how she got interested in music. The sound of silence, the greatest song of all. It will surely drown them out with nothing, because there's no music. Yeah, this is really diffusing them. The sweet sounds of silence and ignorance. Doing a lot to diffuse the situation here. Just ignoring it and letting it happen. Fantastic job. And the music is very meaningful. As you can tell. But we still hear nothing.
Hey. It's okay. It's just me. But you know that's not how it went down, right?
I mean, you didn't give me any choice again, did you? Did it go down violently? I mean, you said you had to defuse the situation, not ignore it.
It was my job to keep the peace. But no matter what I did, this was probably the most expensive thing we owned. It kind of kept me sane.
We could listen to it again if you want. I'm not going to.
I tried so hard to keep my promise to her. Mom and
Or we could
Dad
turn the
had this
TV on.
TV before they had either of us.
Did she grab her backpack and run away?
Gabe had barely used this backpack in weeks. Nobody could get him to go to school. Dad's laundry. I always set it here when it was done so he could find it.
In a pile of dirty clothes on the floor.
At least I managed to hold on to you, Shoo Shoo.
In the end, it was just a shoe.
Cleaning Dad's ashtray was not my favorite job in the world. It was full of greeting cards. Mom kept every single one we ever got.
I know that nothing's
trying,
glowing, but I still
Copycat.
need to keep looking.
My job was to sort them in order of how close we were to a collections notice.
A secret jack-o'-lantern of doom.
I wanted to be a werewolf that Halloween. Couldn't afford the costume. I can't believe they were ever this happy.
I mean, they didn't get unhappy, did they? It's just she died.
I didn't even know what CPS was. Just that I was afraid of them.
There's something hidden.
Hey, Gabe. I'm Leslie Halloran. I'm from the Oregon State Child Protective Services. We got a call from someone who said there might have been some kind of fight here last night. Is your dad home?
Oh, gosh. You know what? We were... Yeah, that was like, rehearsal. And I'm in this play at school. And my dad, like, he was, helping me learn my lines.
Sure.
Must be some play. But if you need anything, my number is on there. Okay?
A play
Almost
where
empty.
he gets hits, right?
Almost always. 2 cups water for 1 cup rice. Set timer for 30 minutes. Gabe used to steal Dad's beer all the time. It was like the one thing they didn't fight. We never really touched these after Mom died.
Wow, you didn't touch
He
the
was such a
flavor.
good cook.
Why would you not add the sauces?
Mom's old sewing kit. Don't think I've ever even tasted a butter cookie. Gabe loved Son of Lead back when it was an indie. It was too gory for me. The killer mistress tabs in this book weren't even close to right.
He said we're gonna have to go out there and intervene.
Gabe and Dad were so loud when they fought.
Time to go.
Where you going? Are you gonna tell her? Or is that my job?
Keep your voice down.
Fine, I'll do it. Alex, Dad lost his job again. So we're broke. Again.
Don't talk to me that way. Despite what you may believe, you do not know everything. You think what? I laid myself off?
It's okay. We'll figure it out.
It sounds like he's trying.
No, Dad. But what are we supposed to do now? We gotta eat.
We can sell some records, or what about my guitar? We can sell that.
Alex, what is it gonna take to get you to stop defending him?
If your mother could see you now.
I don't want to hear about Mom.
Gabe!
I'm so tired of you using her as an excuse to be a piece of shit.
I mean, if anything, he's the one being, but yeah, I guess he's supposed to be 15. Ouch. I knew he was gonna hit him, but...
Damn it, Alex.
I'm okay. It's okay. It was an accident.
Alex, I didn't...
Dad, it's okay. Really, I'm not hurt.
I can't do this.
Dad?
I mean, if he can't afford to look after them, and, you know, the son is basically trying to provoke him.
Come. That woman from CPS. Someone.
They probably would get a better life.
Dad!
But I'm sure he actually went and called the CPS. He didn't just, you know, leave them and abandon them on their own.
No. Dad!
Where's the rest of the necklace that was attached to? I mean, that was all Gabe's fault. Let's face it. Less bloody but dead at the bottom of a well. This certainly isn't changing our death predicament, is it? John Chen. All the letters that she sent to him.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Which orphanage is this? The one in Grant Park?
I don't know, because it looks like the same bed as the thing, but I guess, you know, reused asset.
I can't.
But now it's a double bed.
You need to.
No.
You need to be honest about what you see.
I was. I have. And now I'm done.
Almost. But not yet. You were 12, I am 16. I steal a car and end up in juvie.
Gabe, come on.
Then you're 13, 14, 15. Orphanages, group homes, musty rooms in the strange houses of foster parents. By the time you're 17, you've seen them all. Somewhere along the line, you start to feel things. Your own emotions don't belong to you. You have nothing. No one. You are alone.
And now she
What
dies
about
alone in a
this?
well.
Alex. Play your part.
What, get in the coffin? I know it's the moving box, but still.
Play my part.
You mean hunt for the clearly hidden memory in every single room?
God. They put me on so many meds.
Is it Alex Chen? It's hard to read on that. Aripiprazole, lithium methylphenidate, risperidone. Jesus Christ, that's... Yeah. Why are they so heavily medicating a kid?
Did any of them ever work?
Some of them helped. A little. None of them fixed me.
They might have
In their
broke you more, I
defense,
think.
Mutant empathy isn't exactly in the DSM.
They used to say this place wasn't a
Because
prison.
it's still developing. You know, that's the wrong things to give to kids.
Maybe they
It'll
were trying to
break
keep
their
you safe.
brain whilst it's
Guess
developing.
so. Whatever the reason, the end result was prison bars.
Pretty sure it's locked.
Must be after curfew. We're not going anywhere. We weren't allowed to bring glass into the dorms, so we had to drink from this thing.
Like hamsters in a cage.
Except if you give a hamster a glass, they don't toss it at the other hamsters' heads.
Happiness
Guess
is
I
a
miss
choice
the
you make
days.
every day. Why is it so dirty and not happy?
How you holding up, Shu?
Can't believe how long you've had that thing.
That thing
There it is.
was my only friend after
Evil.
you left. I used to write one every day. Stupid.
Why? You clearly missed him.
And I thought he missed me. Hence, stupid.
I mean, there's probably only the one,
I
the
took a
guitar
fork in
strings,
here
right?
one time and hid it under my mattress. Just 'cause. Fuck
No
you.
glass, silverware, lights out, no music, nothing. I mean, the guitar strings you could use to garrote someone. It's not like there aren't murder
They should
weapons
have
in
stenciled
here.
the same thing on all of us.
You really feel like you were their property?
We didn't belong to anyone else, did we? I remember the kid.
Never getting
who was
out of
here.
this place.
Sadie. Sally. Something with an S?
You were friends at first, right?
Way at first. Then I freaked out on her and she was done with me. Just like everyone else.
Also, it said phone things, right? Light of the reeks and excitement. Now is a good time to remind helping hands the residents that impulses leave our institution. Remember the outside world's a sharp tooth and possessed of insatiable hunger. Throw yourself instead into a mine. Into a deep mine. I know that's what it's trying to say, right? Attention residents, please join me in welcoming Action back to Helping Hand. We're happy, though not surprised, Alex. Once more submit itself into the stultifying and inescapable embrace of our institution. What does text stultifying? One missing patient, always answers to Alex. She always scratching the door trying to get out, but she declawed, so her capacity to defend herself is minimal. To fend for herself. Defend herself, fend for herself, same thing. If spotted, please exercise caution when approaching. She will appear friendly and normal, but we've had some behavioral issues in the past. Please help me find my patient. I'm starting to get really worried. Okay, so that's my block. Memory. How many memories are there? Okay, so found Mom's keys. Jeez, is this entire thing going to be discovering all of these memories? What? Is that this entire chapter? Is that big? Or did I need to do them in the earlier things? Remember to keep everyone happy. Break time, listen to records. Gabe's laundry, make rice, chop veggies, chop chicken, throw veggies into the pan with chicken serve. Cooking easy. Interesting. Replay life as an orphan. Life is a strange.
Everyone had one good outfit. We wore them to meet the parents.
Did it help?
Kinda think you already know the answer to that question.
But these are probably missable as well, right?
I don't
the guitar strings.
understand. Why can't I have my guitar?
We've been over this, Alex. Your guitar stays in the rec room. You can play it during free time.
That's bullshit. I don't need it in the fucking rec room. I need it when I'm stuck in the fucking dorms.
Alex, that's enough. Maybe we'll just take away your guitar privileges entirely, if that's what you prefer.
You can't do that.
And nothing else has been approached even closer. Can't even talk to you, staring blankly into the distance. Sit on the footlocker? Okay. Not even opening it to find out what's in it. We're just gonna sit sadly on it and fall into it, right? It's gonna absorb us. Hope they're watching. Is he Nathan Prescott but older? Someone else hiding. Oh, now I can look around. Okay.
She's been through so much. I just don't know if we're prepared for a trouble.
Oh, they're all
girl.
the potential parents. I get it.
It says here she's sensitive. What does that mean?
She can sense emotions. I just have to take them in order.
I wonder why she's never found a home before.
Not even given choice.
I'm sure she's a sweet girl, but she's not for us.
Parent 3 number 2?
Old, isn't she?
This is the kid that's been in all those fights, right?
I want to help. I really do, but there's just something
Off.
broken. Wrong.
With her.
Well. EMP pulse. Empathic mega pulse. Yeah, if we're just looking for these memories, she is not coming back to life. This is going to be the whole chapter, and it's chapter 5. There's no more chapters.
Why?
You need to see it.
See what? That nobody picked me?
Nobody picked you. Nobody picked you. Nobody wanted you. Mom died. Dad left. I bailed. You couldn't keep us together.
It was my job to keep us.
You were 11 years old. You were 11 years old. You were a kid, Alex. Let it go.
Let go of everything and die.
Life gets hard. Sometimes it's a big shit sandwich.
Oh man, you get shot and you fall down a well. That's
Be
it,
angry
it's
at
over.
Dad. Miss Mom. Hell, be angry at me. But don't give up. No one gets to tell you what you're worth. And no one can take your life away.
Just have someone who shoots you in the head and dumps you down a well.
I'm not sure
You have a gift. It's something you don't even understand.
Then they can take it away.
You can change the world. Make it better. Now get up.
Out of this well.
What?
Get up and fight.
It might be that she's in a coma and it's like recover your memories to live. You know, like she's in a hospital recovering from this and trying to remember her everything. And this is even just a memory. Because at this point, you know, being shot, it's, you know, reality divergence time in games and movies. It's like anything from this point is probably not what actually is going on. The one match saved for a reason. Reason is to light this one lantern. But conveniently must have kerosene in it. Even though it's all cracked up and probably wouldn't even function. And you cannot even walk over to it, so this is really going to help you whilst you drag yourself along the floor. Also, these matchsticks are really awful to light. Like, normal ones that come in boxes are better, but these ones, like, they just never seem to light. Maybe older ones are better, but the new safety ones, they just don't light. They're shit, and then the head comes off them, and then you're like... oh. Whatever happened to the matches that I had? The last I used was for like that, and my curse thing, and then obviously I moved. They're probably still in a box somewhere. Or they got dumped out when the delivery men dropped everything on the floor.
I've got to
they
find
were
a way
shit.
out of here.
I have to find Nathan's room.
No more ladder. Not that I'd be much good at climbing.
Okay, we're not allowed to look up there, but big old gap of nothing. Nothing to say about the caved in way, huh? I mean, clearly she's not going to get very far with this limp helmet. Sensible cave-ins. Put the helmet on that also has a torch on the front of it. Or is that a horn? A horn would be weird. Big empty tunnel.
Into mines, just like Jed said.
I mean, mines don't naturally grow. Someone digs them out. They don't just grow tunnels unless there's some big alien worm that eats through the ground. But that's Star Trek. It's not reality or Dune or something like that.
Almost laugh
They just mines don't
if
just
it wouldn't hurt so much.
grow. I mean, you could use the pickaxe.
How long has this stuff been down
to dig through the mines. Did you not see those recently discarded cigarette butts? They haven't started going moldy or anything. They're not dirty, they are fresh, and there's a lot of them. So I'd say about a day. Clearly not that long because of the fresh cigarette butts. But you did not, I guess you're not observant. You don't deduce things. She clearly isn't. She's the worst person to have these powers of deduction and psychic powers because she can't deduce anything. Even with reading people's minds and emotions, she can't.
No, come on, no.
Overreacting
I
much?
can do this.
Okay, darkness. Now we can start to see. Emotion.
Okay, that's something.
It's anger. It might be bad guys.
That aura is the only lead I've got.
Or I can head elsewhere. Or another option could come up. Well, I guess we're heading towards the anger. It'll maybe tell us what happens down here. If we're sensing it from something. Oh, maybe you should have put the helmet
getting
on.
Close.
Helldivers for life, huh, Jed?
Dig so
This
deep
isn't
we see where the
Helldivers
devil
2.
sleeps. Goddamn right.
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
A lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is fucked.
Nothing's fucked.
Jed, we got no pumps running. No.
My teams have never quit a dig this deep before. We finished
So
the job.
Jed killed everyone. With his own negligence and forcing
Steady
them to
goes. Steady.
do it. And then everyone died.
Fuck was.
Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel!
Gas leak.
Who's on radio?
Jed! Fuck! Jed! Jed!
Oh my god.
We gotta move now. There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Drown in the gas noise. That's not a water leak, that's gas.
Make the call, Jed. God damn it.
Jed is a
God
terrible
damn it.
leader.
Everyone, let's go now.
I mean, it could be oil that they were drowning in.
Smells like fireworks.
That's even worse.
Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
To bury the bodies. Funny. Or to cut off this entire tunnel. Let me guess, your mom's necklace. What a shocker! Didn't railroad that at all. Did not railroad that at all, did you?
Jed! Come back! Jed, you son of a bitch!
Chen, you gotta stop, man.
Jed! Fuck you, Jed! Come back!
It's over, Chen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So what's it saying? He didn't actually leave them? He was doing a job and then Jed killed him? Or, you know, left him for dead. Through his own negligence of causing this entire thing in the first place. Oh, and suddenly we're able to just find our way out. From the middle of the bottom of a tunnel. With no further thing. You find a blocked dead end, and all of a sudden, it's a way out. You're just free. That's great storytelling. With no explanation, you're now free. Here's our drinks to Jed Lucan. Pulled us out of hell. He did not. He buried them all. You're just gonna take that down. That's disrespectful. Makes all the difference, doesn't it? And how did you break the chains that were holding it up? And walking back into the town half dead, that's really gonna make a difference. But, you know, I guess this isn't reality anymore, is it? Because we're trying to recover memories. It's not gonna, none of it's gonna be real. And all the achievements are just now recover a memory in this. Oh look, it's an Illuminati triangle with
my time here,
pickaxes, because it's
I've
also
come to realize
angry
what
eyes,
makes
normal
Haven
eyes.
so special. It's a flower shop.
It's trying to be
run by
Freemasons.
Multiple generations.
Whilst also
Of
the
our owner,
Illuminati.
who greets every customer by name. It's a spring festival tradition going back 100 years. History, loyalty, pride.
Would she still be emotionless?
These values which define Haven are the same values that
I know,
Typhon
we
was built
stumble
on.
in and fall unconscious on
And
the
that is why
doorstep.
our partnership has been so successful.
She looks weird without hat on, not
It's
trying to
been my
be
privilege
Life is Strange
to renew
1
Typhon's commitment
lady.
to Haven. We believe in this community. And we're
Like,
tremendously
clearly,
excited
oh,
for
let's
its
clone
future.
this lady, but make her less annoying.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
Smug. What happened to you? Sheriff that's already in their pocket that was like, I can't do anything if they come to kill you.
Alex! Oh my god!
I'm fine.
You are not fine.
Where's the bullet?
We have to get you to a doctor.
Where's the bullet hole? Also, just survived a massive fall down a well as well.
I found out something you need to hear. I'm sorry.
What?
Alex, you're hurt.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you. And so has Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
Who shot you?
You know exactly what's going on. I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years.
Oh, you don't mention that he
Lucan
shot
isn't a
you?
hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up.
Would she be active if she had her anger?
Everyone at that company is scared to death. All they do is protect themselves. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed.
I mean, they could have literally postponed both blasts. It doesn't make a difference, you know, whether they both happen together later or they both happen together then, does it?
As you can see. He tried to kill me too.
Where's the evidence? Where's the bullet that shot you in the brain?
Why aren't any of you saying anything?
Because you're dead.
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
And this isn't real.
I wasn't asking you.
The things you've said obligate me to at least address them.
She's the doctor.
These accusations are, well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do. But we all sympathize with your situation. You've been through so much. Your brother was your only family, wasn't he? I can only imagine how much you want an explanation for his loss. Something to give you comfort and make your life seem less
Do you think there
unfair.
were memories in all of the other chapters that we missed?
You know there's proof of
That
the
we were
cover-up.
supposed to sense
You had
things?
Pike arrest me to suppress the evidence.
Officer Pike arrested you for stealing items from my purse. Perhaps you were looking for evidence?
And I found it. Which is why you and Jed tried to threaten me into silence.
I mean, he didn't try to threaten you,
Dad?
he just shot you.
Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No, I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her. All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who we're trying to help.
I mean, I want to say you're lying, but I think we've got to go stronger here.
You tried to kill me. How can you stand there and say these things?
Alex.
You're a monster.
And provoke him.
Please. I know this is hard to accept.
Because if we go too calm, he's too
him.
calm, he's too practiced.
I did too.
We need him to slip
But I'm
up.
telling the truth.
Jury of the court.
Of course I do.
But and they're clearly sat behind desks like a jury.
This young lady came to Haven as a stranger, but over the last few weeks, she's become one of us.
But this is more of a judgment of her soul to pass
No.
on than
Her
whether
story
things.
certainly seems unlikely, if not impossible.
It's literally a
But she
jury.
deserves at least an investigation of her claims. We ought to take her seriously.
I agree with Ducky.
Because we chose
I've
on your
always
side.
found Alex to be a very trustworthy person.
She would probably go against us
She
if
wouldn't
we
make these accusations lightly.
had given away her secret, right?
Something must have happened.
Miss Lath, there's no actual evidence of anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I think.
And unfortunately, we removed your emotions.
No. Leave me alone. I don't want any
Yeah,
more
we
of
messed her up.
They killed Gabe.
And she has no more emotions, so she doesn't
What are you trying
care.
to do? Take down Typhon? I won't bring him back. All I know is everything falls to shit when you're involved. There's something wrong with you, Alex. And now there's something wrong with me.
Yeah, because I took your emotions. I'm sorry.
I can't help you.
But at least we corrected our mistake with the cop and we didn't take his emotions, so he might actually be persuadable. If not already on our sides. But we got two on our sides as a jury of
How
what have
about
we
you?
done right with the life, right?
I heard you out last night.
You know the deal. Yeah, he's always going to be against us because he can't act, but...
Please. You're a cop. You can do something.
We didn't mess up with 2 of them, at least.
Alex, just give it up.
But that's a 50-50.
You coward.
Not irredeemable. But not against us. And it's just the cop is, you know, being a coward, right? And what about you 2? We picked one of you. She will always be on our side. He will always probably not because we didn't date him.
I'm really sorry.
Are you? Why are you doing this?
Because...
What?
The truth.
My dad is not a murderer. Were you afraid we couldn't get Typhon? Is that why you need someone else to blame? I thought we were in this together. For Gabe.
Ryan.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that to me anymore.
Ryan, what the hell? I know he's your dad, but look at her. Why would she lie about this?
It's going too far.
Alex almost died.
It's not true.
Fuck you, Ryan! After everything? Seriously, fuck you!
Stop.
So everyone else is... No, well, they didn't freeze, but, you know, suddenly she's taken everyone's emotions. Clarity. Truth.
I know why you tried to kill me. It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven. This was never about Haven at all, was it? This was about you. I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John.
John Wick. He was a fighter.
The world never gave him anything for free.
He had to struggle.
He fought just to stay alive. He fought for us. Maybe he was finally winning. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother.
He was starting over, and he was happy, and he was building a family. Family is the most effectful, I think.
He was building a family here. Doing it his own way. Figuring it out as he went along.
I guess there's no wrong options in this, which is
so
also
excited.
pointless and stupid, isn't it?
And he brought
Like,
me
it makes
here
no
to be part of
difference.
that
It's
family.
just pick a thing.
But he died. Because of you.
Which is terrible, because there needs to be effects and consequences and choices that matter.
And then there's me.
But all of those, they were not
For so
going to
many
matter.
years, I just wanted to survive.
They were all correct. There's
get
different ways
through.
of saying things. And the same with the first
They
one.
haven't
It's like he
changed
was a
me.
victim. He was a fighter. A fighter may be more
I started to
influential,
think
but
about the future.
I want to belong and I want to help people. Belonging probably the most important.
I want to belong somewhere. I want to know that there's a place and a group of people who wouldn't be the same without me. I was starting to feel that here. And you tried to murder me.
You didn't see
You would
a
have ended my
removal of a
life.
thing with that one, though.
Just so you wouldn't have to face the truth.
Okay, there we go. Or was that more of a resolve in him? Herbal
forgotten it.
light.
Haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story.
It's funny how no one else is listening. That you're a good man. I mean, he wants to believe that he's a hero, but, you know, that he's a good man is probably a more influential
You
hit.
tell yourself you're a good man. You take care of
Because
so
he can
many
still be a
people
good man, but not a hero. But he
gave
can't
me a roof.
not be a good man
and a job.
and still be good.
You checked on me when I was grieving. Such a good, generous man.
To hide the fact of what he was.
That's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see?
That you're selfish. I mean, he's a coward, he was being used, it's true. But he was selfish for running away, but he's also trying to help people, but that's also the lie, isn't it?
11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you were too selfish to say those words out loud. There was so much to lose. The love of your wife, the respect of your son, the comfort and ease you had walking around the world. All of that mattered more to you than those men's lives. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are.
If you ever come out the
I
other
see
side
the truth about you.
with demon eyes.
You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past.
And that's why he changed, though.
You
Apart
hate
from
what you've done
being
to
a
keep it
murderer.
secret. And the more you
But he is
deny
trying
that
to
hatred,
change.
the worse it grows.
You know, he's trying to be helpful. He's trying to change and make up for it. That's human nature.
I know who you are. I've seen the worst.
That you're
parts of
literally
you.
twisted that against him. I mean, condemning him would be evil, and forgiving is good. So it's literally choose good or bad for your own soul, right? So let's... He's trying to make changes. We forgive him. He is trying to
And I
make up for
forgive
it.
you.
At the same time, that might hurt him more. Because he doesn't deserve forgiveness. But if you forgive him and he knows he doesn't deserve it, he has to spend the rest of his life making sure that he deserves it. To earn that forgiveness. The forgiveness that you've given, that they don't deserve. But they have to then, you know, they'll just be a constant thing in their soul that they have to earn that forgiveness. They won't feel it, and then they'll have to keep making up for it and keep earning that forgiveness. So you know, punishing. What the fuck has happened to these?
And the news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town.
You have to make them earn the forgiveness. That will make them a better person overall, rather than push them to be evil.
Council President Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession
Make them have to earn that forgiveness that you have given them, because they won't feel it and they'll keep trying to earn it.
To thwart inspections caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute coming right up.
Wow, you really loved that shoo-shoo, didn't you? That you threw it to turn off the radio.
Yeah.
So we probably missed all of the memories, unless there are still memories in here. Need to find Nathan. Haven, the record traders currently accept an application. Previous retail and broadcasting. She's leaving that job.
Do I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait? I kind of think I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait. I've got some continued support for you. The phrase recent events is doing some work in this post.
But also, the Typhon logo is different here. It's a T-cross with the pyramids, but that's a mountain. Whereas the other one was definitely Illuminati with the Freemasons.
It never ends.
Logos combined in a way. Creatively, but different. You know, not definitely things... There's things to do in notes to self. What's that about? Statement regarding the ongoing investigation at Haven Springs, blah blah blah. The cop's been suspended. No way the cops didn't know. It needs to put the new ones at the top. Just stop me going down to them. Another annual tradition, cleaning up after ourselves. Sounds like a good tradition. Also, hang on. Jed's got to open up the bar! Really? Because I don't think you're opening up the bar anymore. On account of the council vote. You were replying from behind bars. What happened to her? That's troubling. Haven't seen her. She's only down a hole in the well. Timmy.
I bet Steph wishes she could reword that. But it's pretty funny.
The flowers are open to Spring Festival. And we've got some text messages. Everyone's texting to find her because she vanished. Arthur. Cora's been blocked. Why do you think Jed Lucan confessed his crimes? Really big spoiler. Is that the real dad? Ducky. Resonance send you through. Glad you're okay. Just some leftovers, and then everything's gonna twist around and we walk around, and it's gonna be actually you're dead, and this isn't real. It's the switch around. Jessica, Yennefer. Your comfort would be my priority. Yennefer Martinez. Jessica Martinez from the Rocky Mountain Gazette.
After summoning all my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop.
After reading all the text messages, I now have even more text messages. Your mom doing okay? She's got no emotions. What happens? She's very lucky to have you. Right, journal. Jed, Alex. Why? 14, 13. Okay, so we've got all the emotions from all these people that we've experienced, and maybe we've stole some people's emotions. memories. Like, we must have missed all of the opportunities to get these memories from sensing things. Because we didn't sense things.
But if it starts asking me riddles again, I'm throwing it out the window.
Okay, let's just lie back down in the bed. It's going to ask even more questions. What type of fish is that? Her eyes just glowing. I know it's the glasses, but...
2 days, trying to think things through. But I realized it's actually the opposite. When I'm playing is the only time I get to not think. Not think about
distractions.
Or Gabe. Or Haven, and wanting to move on from the pain, but not knowing how. Most of all, what I don't think about is me. Because I've never been good at that. And suddenly, it's the only question that's left. So, I just keep playing.
There's probably some music playing, right? I'm surprised we can't change outfits. Just a way to end the music at any point, right?
Maybe Dad deserved everything he got, but I'm still glad we were there with him in his last moments.
But was any of it real?
Maybe Salem would be cool. I'm already an expert in witch trials.
So that's going to be the decision. Leave with Steph or stay. And that's going to be the final decision for your ending, right?
Must be rare that a local paper gets to break out the really big headline. See? This is why I try to only read the art sections.
And I can't be bothered reading any of these. Bound but not broken, Haven will survive. Read them yourself if you want.
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and
Okay, so yeah, there would have been a lot of other memories in the other chapters if that's all the ones in chapter 5.
And I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
Because you got no one at home.
Feels like I've been through so much with Eleanor.
You're disposable.
World that she believed me.
You know, 20 of them go down, 4 come back.
Walked in. I'm glad he held on to it, for whatever it's worth.
They told me to destroy the jacket after the incident. I couldn't do it. Perhaps some point I passed it along. First, it's an unidentifiable jacket. How could we possibly know whose it was? But even though your dad was buried down there, this is actually just my jacket, not theirs. Have it, enjoy, and I'll pretend it's your dad's, even though he was buried with whatever he was burying.
I'll never understand exactly what happened to me down there, but I'll always be grateful.
You died. And the rest is your imagination.
Good thing I sold off all my Typhon stock.
Good
thing I'm pretty sure my voice was already heard by everyone who needed to hear it. Is it weird that the part of this that bothers me the most is nondescript dive bar?
I know now that my inaction in the face of injustice was itself a terrible wrong. And I know that I will never be able to undo the
There were probably memories in this chest every time we opened it.
I do not ask for forgiveness. The only person who could give that to me is gone. Thank you.
There are no victories at the end of this. Just more painful truth. Was Charlotte's response all my fault? Or would she have turned on me no matter what?
I think it was your fault.
I felt very close to Ducky after our dance. I guess he felt the same way.
That's why he chose to help us.
They say I was powered by adrenaline that whole morning. Now I'm mostly powered by extra strength Advil. And these.
Even though we're walking perfectly fine with no crutches.
When it comes to haunted minds, this game beats real life every time.
I mean, it says there are no more memories. Don't ask for them. Look.
I want to go outside without seeing anyone. That's why God created rooftops. Maybe I do deserve some $ justice, but I'd much rather be able to move on with my life.
You deserve some $2 rice. Because it definitely isn't a T, that's an R. You deserve some nice rice.
The LARP was 2 days ago? That doesn't seem possible.
We're not going to play Mine Haunt till the end of time. Well, I guess we're not going upstairs. Let me guess, Steph.
Hey, Steph.
What a
Alex,
shock.
wait. Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Okay.
You need to make a decision. Are you coming with me or are you staying
What you
here?
did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you. I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here instead, then...
Well...
I want to stay here too.
I guess we don't make a decision. She's already chosen for her. But what about your ticket?
You ripped your bus ticket.
I can get another one. Or not. It doesn't matter. Point is, I'm in. For whatever you want.
So, it wasn't that symbolic, was it? Like, I can just replace it. It's a cheap bus ticket, or... You know, I can just tell them, oh, it's accidentally ripped. Could you replace it? Like, it's still valid. I've paid for it.
Well, good. That was the idea. You know where to find me. Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph.
It's also like it would have been the other guy if you chose the other guy, and or no one if you chose no one. Or both of them if you chose no one. Would be interesting what outcomes there are to our actions.
All right. Just tell me.
Oh, and the beer cans obviously had a memory.
What?
Just
My future. What to do?
amalgamates into a human from a blob of nothing.
The night of the spring fest.
Actually kind of fitting.
Steph
Because
made
he's
a
not
strong
actually there.
push for leaving with her. Playing on the road. The excitement of the unknown. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
You're dead.
Actually,
And
I
you're
do know what
talking
you
to your
should do.
dead brother because you're dead.
You should stay in Haven.
I mean, is this my decision? I'm gonna say you're right.
Of course. You're right. I've never had a home before. Friends, a job, a place to live.
I mean, do
Why
you
would I give
still
that
have
up now?
those though? You don't have that many. Like, Jed was a liar and he's going to prison. The son's probably not going to like you.
Would be better.
Ducky is old and he's not going to stay around much longer. The old
You're young,
mom
you suddenly
is
have a little money, friends,
forgetful.
And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real
And
no,
you
should
took
definitely
the
leave.
emotions from the
off.
one other person that would be consequential.
Stop it, Gabe.
And she's now a broken
I don't
nothing
need
and
the
you're not giving her
mysterious
emotions
spirit
back.
bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
Her nose was doing weird things that.
I know.
It wasn't sniffling, it was just being weird, like weird animation. But I guess they were trying to make it sniffly, but they couldn't.
It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away.
Are you on the bus or are you not on the bus? Make your decision.
You're not on it. And neither is
How
Steph.
did we already make our decision by saying you're right rather than really? Or do you just show us both endings and then we pick?
Life goes on.
So if that's the ending, that's shit.
You get a job working with Steph at the record store.
Rather than the pub that you already have a job. You look like a complete idiot. Not enough
All
people
those years of being a
buy
music
things
star
here
finally
to
pay off.
really, you know, justify having an extra employee, but she does it out of love, I guess.
And little by little, time does its thing.
You all grow old. And everyone dies. Time does its thing. That's a shit ending, if that is it. Oh, and then suddenly you're not old anymore. Time
The
did not
apartment
do its
starts
thing.
to feel less like a museum and more like a home.
It looks exactly the same. Nothing has changed in there. But the animations freeze, because what's going on? Is it meant to be aging or something? Why is it struggling so hard with this? Pre-rendered animation. Oh, can't possibly handle that. You moving around and playing the game. Fine.
Lots of Jed, of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background.
And Ducky vanishes into the background as well, because he was old. But specials on the board never change. All the guns vanish. Community run establishment. So even though she could have taken it over and ran it, it's just now a community pub. Ran by everyone. I mean, I guess Jez wouldn't give it to her for, you know, what she did to him. Had changes. She does not get older and she just sits there alone. Like, nothing's aging. Like, they're doing things to suggest that time passes, but the fact that nobody's getting older and all the old people are just still there, you know, it's not really. Seasons change, the hat changes, but the people, they stay the same, they don't age and nothing happens. This is a long ass ending for it to
The
be
rooftop
a choice.
is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans.
One.
Maybe while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world.
I mean, yes, if we left, we'd have been performing on the grand stage to everyone. being massive. You didn't choose that.
Or maybe you never think about that much at all.
Because you didn't choose really, and it didn't make it into a grand
You don't know
decision.
exactly when it happens. But one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you.
I mean, that was more people on the stage, but that's probably just the festival again, right?
And the most extraordinary thing of all,
you finally growed old.
Just how normal it feels. You don't question it. You don't doubt it. Or wonder what might have been. It's your life.
Live your
the
life.
You fought so hard to have. And for
Choose
the first
the life
time
you
in
want.
a long time, you just live.
Or you can get on the bus.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course. You already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential.
I mean, you've literally just given that entire ending, and now you're saying, and now you have to choose something different.
Where
And
am I
now you have
supposed
to
go?
choose to go with Steph. Because
I don't
we've
have
literally
any
showed
other
you
home.
what happens if you don't.
That is true. But you didn't have any home before.
You have a
coming here.
good but not extraordinary life.
Look what happened.
But do you choose
The truth is,
that, or do you
there's
just
no telling what that version of your future might be.
on
The
adventure?
only promise is the adventure.
They tried to railroad you so hard into everything,
do
don't
you
they,
think?
in this? Stay or do you leave? See, dumb choices, isn't it? Have exactly what he's already told you happens, which is a good but uneventful life. Or do you go traveling the world for adventure and have a different life that, you know, more famous and more fun and what Steph probably wants? Or do you force her to say that probably isn't what she wants? And, you know, maybe that doesn't even happen the way that he says. And, you know, both of these are, like, silly. It's a silly choice, really. Like, they're railroading you into this so hard. It's like, we've just shown you everything that happens if you stay. Now, if you want to see something different, go click this. Everyone's going to click Seek Adventure. So I'm going to do this just because the game's trying so hard to railroad you into it. And it's not even a choice as like, let Steph go live her life and you live yours. And you don't even need to stay, even though there's not many people here to keep you here. Like, the adventure is obviously the option, but it's railroading you so hard into it that I'm going to say no.
I know what I want.
Railroading so hard into saying, like, you know, do you want just an ordinary life, staying here, growing old, and having a love life forever? Or do you want to go seek adventure where anything could happen? Like, we've already shown you everything that happens if you stay. Go choose a different option. This game has not been good compared to Life is Strange 1. It's not been. They've tried too hard and they railroad you too hard, and the decisions are not good. And the hidden memories thing, well, you had to go find hidden memories using your power on objects. So we didn't tell you, and they're going to be very hidden objects that aren't in the scenes where you're going to use your powers normally. Everyone's going to have chosen to leave. I'm doing different. And I'm going to tell Steph to get on that bus. And now you don't see anything different, because we've already showed you this ending. So if you wanted to see another ending, you had to choose the other option. This is just like how we've already showed you it. A completely dead and empty town. You stayed alone in a dead and empty town. Yeah, like, that was stupid. Like, we're gonna already show you this ending so that you pick the other one. Just so that you pick the other one. Just absolutely so that you pick the other one. We'll make sure to already have shown you this one. It's not a choice. We've showed you what happens if you choose this ending. Now pick the other one. That's the dumbest. That's even worse than Life is Strange 1's ending. That is literally just like, we've already shown you what happens if you choose this. Just choose the other one. Be adventurous. Choose the other one. You took the option out of it. And because you took the option out of it, I chose this. Because you were like, just choose the other one. Like, you didn't give me an option. You took it away from me, and that was not good. You took the whole option away. You were forcing and railroading into the other option, and no. Like, I might be adventurous, I might choose adventure, but that was stupid. Like, honestly, this game was not good. By Life is Strange 1. Life is Strange 1 is good. This one was trying too hard. Why is there a hole into the shop? To the mine? That's new. Never saw that happen. He's kissing the bear. Yeah, they're trying too hard to chase what they had in Life is Strange 1. Even trying to copy some of the character models. You know, it was too much. Too much. They did not do this good. This was not a good game. This was waiting for something to happen and it never happening. Then she gets shot and that, you know, trying to recreate Life is Strange 1's death stuff again, but not really doing it. And then, like, inconsequential choices as well. Literally inconsequential options. There was no consequences to that. The options were the jury of your peers of what you had already done in the other episodes. Like, whether they were on your side or not. That was the entire thing, not the options of what you said. And they may have influenced what you got to say, but yeah, like, that was just not good. Life is Strange 1, way more emotional, way better storytelling, way better pacing, way better power. This just not. Just didn't hit the spot. Did not hit the spot. I would not recommend. There's better moral compass games as well. You know, Life is Strange 1 was good, but there are better modern ones, and like the Quantic Dream ones are the best ones so far. Get a Quantic Dream one. Like, you know, the other ones that I've been playing, The Quarry and what was the one with Ellie that I recently played that is the mind? Beyond Two Souls, that's good. These are good ones. Heavy Rain, consequences, and good pacing and good storytelling. Very good. Not this. They've ruined the Life is Strange franchise. Like, the first one was good, and they're trying too hard to recreate it and doing it really, 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 really bad. Lionbridge usually make really, really good games. Like, the ones where you're a hero that I can't think of the name of again. It's not Haven, it's it, and I've played 1, 2, and 3, but I can't think of the name. And that, you know, that has consequences, and you choose to align good and evil, and, like, you know, you can shape the world and do things. So they're pretty good. But yeah, this was not. There's a speed up option and there's a back option. There's no forward option. So I'm doing speed up and, you know, we're going through the non-musical ending and taking a quick peek at all the pictures. Not necessarily a proper peek. There's ambient occlusion or motion blur on these texts and it is horrible. This is absolutely horrible to keep looking at. And I bet there's some actual music playing. Who is that meant to be with her? There's the sausage hot dog in there. Songs that we didn't hear because we've got content ID off. We don't want to be copyright struck. Oh, and they're unlicensed tunes and then licensed music. Well, we didn't hear any of these. I wanna thank you for not being Stan. That's a lot of songs that we creep. Radioheads. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Arkanoid Battle with Doe uses a lot of things. And then Deck 9. Square Enix usually make good games as well. Only 44% chose to hit the roads, huh? 69% forgave him. Okay, good. Alex claimed she had learned the meaning of home, then not to fear her emotions. Didn't learn anything in Haven. 6%. Everyone on the council supported Alex. Yeah, if we hadn't stole the emotion from the person. Maybe if we stole the cop's emotion so he wasn't fearful, he would have definitely been like, yeah, I'll support you, because he wouldn't have had his fear. But we needed to not steal her emotion so that she felt, and then she would have been fine. And then, you know, the cop wouldn't have been feared, then he would have been able to do his job without fear. Alex wanted to belong somewhere in the future. Alex wanted to help people more in the future. Alex wanted to play music in the future. None of these really make a difference, really, do they? Alex took a moment to reflect in the apartment by lying on the bed. Two-thirds of people didn't lie on the bed. Alex didn't see Ryan after the vote. Well, the option would have been if he loved her, right? Alex wasn't ready to forgive Ryan, 5%. Alex forgave Ryan for not believing her. Alex didn't see Ryan after the vote. I guess we weren't close enough with him. Ryan stood by Alex during the vote only if you chose to make him love you. Charlotte turned her back on Alex because we stole her emotions. Okay, so we needed to not stole her emotions, but also convince her. So, you know, to be the 44%. But if you didn't convince, 4%. So most people couldn't convince her. Offered to get Alex help. That's only if you force her to have help, right? By betraying her trust. So she sided with us because we didn't betray her trusts and tried to get help for her, so she didn't try to get help for us. I told Alex to give it up. 74% got him to convince. 46% got Ducky. I mean, you know, we're in the lower percent of convincing people. So that's pretty good. Ryan believes Jed during the vote. Well, other than that. But again, you know, that's only if you got him to love you, isn't it? Ryan and Alex started dating. 23%. Ryan leaves Haven to be with Alex. Okay, so Alex would have left with him was also an option. Ryan and Alex didn't get together because most people chose Steph, and then Steph stays in Haven to be with Alex. Steph and Alex leave together, and then Steph and Alex don't get together. They're the third that made Ryan love, right? Alex stayed in Haven Springs. Half of the people. I can't believe that. But Alex had thrown to play music. It's like railroading into that option. So hard. So hard. Yeah, it wasn't that good. Sorry. It just wasn't. Life is Strange 1 was so good, and this was not. That was anticlimactic. That was a dumb ending as well. And like, the pacing of like suddenly you're out in the mine and so you got shot but you're in a dying state, but then what? You're not, and not really even trying to. So bad. So goddamn awful. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it a day. And next week we've got a charity stream, and then I'll be back on Wednesday with Hitman. Thank you to anyone that's been watching, and I hope you all have a lovely time. I'll catch you next time. Bye 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 bye.